This is my ultimate Iron Man socks, a game mode in old school RuneScape labeled by a white helmet infamous for its difficulty. No banking, no trading, and all items dropped on death. This is an update on my adventure. Welcome back. So, as you know, 85 Slayer is a huge step in the progress of any account. And if you don't, well, look it up. But my inventory was a little full, and it was getting annoying, so I used up the bone bolts to drop my crossbow. There was around 5,000, and it got me to level 73 ranged, and I thought that's perfect for taking on Jad. Just about ready now. All I need is some prayer pots, some food, a rune crossbow, and we're good to go. So I went and got none of those things and instead bought more bone bolts. And I know what you're thinking, aren't you just wasting time? Well, I was thinking how embarrassing it would be to fail my first attempt. With 85 ranged, it should be a piece of cake. No pressure. Okay, well we definitely should be ready now. But I should use up the fossils I collected for prayer XP. It can get me to like 72. But in order to do that, I have to go do volcanic mine for pyrophosphite and calcite. I definitely will come back to the volcanic mine after I get the points needed for the prayer XP, mainly because it's easy mining XP, and if you buy the ore packs, it's a 1 in 100 chance for a dragon pick, which would be very nice for the account. The second reason I got 99 range was for the fossils. I got a lot of them from 99 Hunter, but they dropped from the ammonite crabs. My mining benefited as well, by increasing 8 levels from volcanic mine for the pyrophosphite and calcite. Overall, the prayer has a long way to go, but it's a good starting point. So here I am at the Warriors Guild for the Dragon Defender, which brings me to talk about current goals for the account, and all of them revolve around combat and getting ready for the Jad fight. With 99 range, the fight should be pretty easy, but there are several items that if I get now, we can use later on, and store. First and foremost is level 80 fletching to make a magic shortbow. And of course, I could get one from hard clues or other various sources, but in this game mode I like to try and play around my levels and being able to make what I use. It brings the inherent value of the item down so that dropping it later on is no problem. Since I can just remake the item later, it makes it much easier to drop. So, level 80 fletching for the magic shortbow is a very important goal. And broad bolts are the easiest way to get to 80 fletching. So, 85 Slayer and 99 Strength are long-term goals in those respective skills needed to get 80 fletching and unlock broad bolts. So melee upgrades are needed for this to make the grind easier. So I plan on getting the Dragon Defender as well as the Fighter Torso very soon. Medium and hard clues both give a lot of range upgrades, so I'll be completing as many of those along the way as possible. But one of the main issues is that I can't store any of the hard clue rewards, as the mahogany treasure chest in the player-owned house requires 84 construction to build. So before or after Jad, 84 or 79 construction to be within a boost range will become necessary. 90 HP to start it off. Here's the first one, got it within about 15 minutes. And the iron one about 5 minutes after that one. Here's the steel one. So I didn't press record on time for the mithril one. I went dry for the black defender for about 2.5 hours, to be honest. And then the mithril one came in about 20 minutes after the black defender. Oh, let's go. Okay, now just the Dragon Defender. I'm pretty happy I got it because I was getting tired of getting tokens and I only brought 100 this time, so I'm glad I got it pretty early. So I wasn't recording audio at this time, but as you can see, I was pretty deep in AFK here. But I got it really early on, only 105 tokens used. So I got that super early and really glad about that. But on my way out, I did happen to see a dragon implink fly over the White Wolf Mountain, so I ended up chasing that down. Nice, and some bones to add to the collection for prayer in the future. So I'm at the Sorcerer's Garden to get some thieving XP. The purpose for that is I found this method on YouTube pretty recently, and I wanted to give it a try. I want to get to 90 for the fail rate at Artie Nights. Hopefully we can bring that down a little bit, since my closest food source is likely cakes, and they don't heal very much, and it takes away from the XP per hour to have to go steal some cakes. So I wanted to do this AFK method, but turns out I have an unlucky account. In this game mode, and I don't understand it perfectly, but it seems to be based on IP, where the guards will catch you based on your IP, and I happen to get caught every single time. So I'm having to use a VPN to change my IP so that I don't get caught 100% of the time. So basically the idea is somebody realized if you send a bunch of people through the maze at the same time, only so many people can be caught by the guards. So effectively, for most accounts, I'd say even 99% of the people that go through don't get caught. So it becomes a very easy one-click or two-click to open the gate method of training thieving. You also get a very small amount of farming XP. Finished Prince Ali rescue, so I don't have to pay the toll for the gate anymore. So I ended up leaving Squirking just because I was not able to do it effectively with my player ID. I came to Artie Nights and I wanted to show off the Rocky pet that we got along the way. I'm at around 94 thieving right now, trying to get through that last 5 million XP. And while pickpocketing the Artie Night, some people were talking about blackjacking and how there was no way that it was fast enough XP based on the combat from a failed pickpocket. And I just wanted to show exactly how you do blackjacking and clear up a little bit of confusion to make it more effective. So first tip is having a full inventory as well as a stack of coins in your inventory. When your inventory is full, you can't pickpocket an awake NPC because you don't get coin bags from a sleeping one. So having a full inventory makes it to where you can't get the coin bag, so it cancels any pickpockets. That creates an interesting interaction with a failed knockout attempt. The failed knockout attempt will cause the NPC to initiate combat, but if you pickpocket just before they hit you, it will cancel the combat and you can try to knock them out again. So you're just repeating the same pattern. Now, unfortunately, I have already reached a level in which I don't think I can fail from the Menophyte thugs, so I realized my inventory was not full here. Went back and bought another wine. But you just want to go into the room. People lure these Menophyte thugs into these rooms, so you can normally hop worlds and find an open one. But you want the Menophyte thug to be in the room by himself because you can't pickpocket in front of another NPC. So you just lure him in the back, knock him out, pickpocket twice, and then knock out again. Pickpocket twice, and pretty much as soon as your character goes to lean over and pickpocket, you can go to knock out again. And in the case of a failed knockout attempt, you would be spamming pickpocket, which would cancel the combat, and you could knock out again. So if he doesn't get knocked over the first time, you just click pickpocket a couple times. It's going to give you a chat dialog box, and you just knock out again. And just keep going until he is on the ground and you can get your pickpockets off. And this will make blackjacking much more efficient. And as you can see, my inventory is full. I'm not getting money bags, and my money pile would be increasing here. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or message me in game. My private is almost always on. I have had some change of plans on the account, just on the way I'm going to complete things, so I'll let y'all know how my plans for that in the next video.